It's Nate from Richard's Guitar Studio. We're going to do all the small things today, Blink 182. So go ahead and open up the tabs that are linked below. That way we can be on the same page. So in the beginning there's a 2-note pickup note, or 2 chords, power chords. Low E string, 3rd fret, A string, 5th fret, and pinky on the D string, 5th fret. And you're just going to slide that to 1, like that. And then we get onto the main riff here. I'm just going to call this the intro riff, or intro progression, whatever. It's part A on the tabs, so you have 3rd fret on the 3rd fret on the 5th string, then 5th fret, then 5th fret. All right. When you're doing your power chords on the A string here, the tip of the finger there should touch the side of the low E string. You don't have to cover it, but touch the side of the low E so that it's dead, just in case you hit it. All right. So. Okay, so part A sounds like this. So again, you have this 3-5-5 power chord. Then what you're going to do is you're going to move your 3rd finger over to the 3rd string, 5th fret, and your 1st finger is going to bar the A and D strings, 3, 3, 5, and your pinky can grab the B string, 8th fret. Alright, so you have 3, 3, 5, 6. Then you go back to this chord on low E string, 3rd fret power chord. Then you do some left hand muting. So you just lay your fingers nice and easy along the strings, so they're dead, and then 3 chords over here on the 1st, 3rd fret power chord. All right, so slowly. So that's your intro riff. And then we get into part B there on the tabs. And these are the smaller power chords, just the 2-note ones, 3 and 5. And it's all palm muted, so nice heavy palm mute on there. Then this chord moves over a string to the low E string, 3rd and 5th. Then you slide down to the 1st fret. Then back to the 3rd fret. And then you start over on the A string. Alright. And that's part B, which is the verse. At the end of that, there's a nice full power chord here, 3, 5, 5, and you're just going to let that ring as the drums do some fills there, setting you up for the chorus, which is letter C on the tabs. So the chorus, we go back to this big power chord here, 3, 5, 5 on the A, D, and G string, and that gets 2 full measures. Then you go to the 3, 5, 5 on the low E string, and then back down to 1. Alright, so there's no muting or anything, you just kind of go for it on this one. Alright, so that's the chorus. And during that, kind of playing along with the same rhythm as the na-na-na-na part on the vocals is letter D on the tabs there, and it's an octave, and you can see that there's like an empty string between the 2 notes. Your pinky goes on the 2nd string, 13th fret, and then you have nothing on G, and your 1st finger goes on the 10th fret of the D string. Then what I do is with my tip of the first finger, dampen the A string, just in case I hit it. And with the bottom of the pinky, dampen the first string, just in case you hit that too. So the rhythm goes like this. So if you want to play the lead part, while the rhythm is playing letter C, the chorus. That's in there. It's a nice harmonization. Then it goes back and does verse chorus again. I'm sorry, no. After that part, after the chorus, na 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 na, with the parts C and D played in harmony with one another, they go back to the intro riff. This one. While that's playing, there's another lead part, if you prefer to learn the lead parts, with octaves, this time on the A and G string, 3rd fret on the A string, skip D, I'm sorry, and play 3rd finger on the 5th fret of the G string. I'm a little bit out of tune. So this part, you get a whole measure on the 3rd fret. Then you go up to the 8th and 10th fret, same strings, octave, and then 7th fret and 9th fret. So, alright, then move that to the 5th and 7th fret, same strings. Same muting idea, and then back to 3 and 5. Again, this is letter E on the tabs. So, oh, sorry. 1 and 2, 3, then 8th fret, 7th fret, 5th fret. Then it goes back to the 2nd verse. All right, so that would be the kind of the second intro part. Then after the second verse and chorus goes, then everything kind of like slows down, right? There's this sort of bridge part that has a bunch of clean stuff in there. And after you do the second chorus, the na 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 part, then you sort of sustain this note. And that is letter F, so it's like this long octave. And one guitar is doing this letter F. 2, 3. Then letter F repeats. That's that whole bridge part with that guitar. There's a second guitar, which is letter G on the tabs. And this one comes in a few measures after the first guitar. So after you start this slow part in the middle, you have this one on letter F. And then when this guitar gets to the 7th fret, that's when the other guitar starts on letter G, 2 notes on the 5th fret on the G and D strings, and you kind of just palm mute those, nice and heavy on the palm mute. You either do it like that, down, down, or down, up, down, up, down, up. And it just keeps doing that over and again. And that's for the remainder of the bridge. All right. After that, you go back to another chorus. And this time during the chorus, that na-na-na-na thing on the 10th and 13th fret we learned before. Now this is letter H. You're just going to play these 2 notes, 13th fret on the B string, and 10th fret on the D string with the G dampened in between. And you're just gonna give it eighth notes, and that just keeps going like the rest of the song. All right. The last part is a little bit more tricky with the rhythm. This is letter I. So after you do this last chorus, you have this thing that goes for the last two repetitions. And so it starts off with your 3-5-5 on the A string power chord, and that goes for two measures. And then you go down 3rd fret on the low E string, and this is the last two measures there of section I. This is what it sounds like. Oh, sorry. Why can't I play this right now? Letter I. I'll start over. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that. Okay, so that's letter I, and so you got two measures of this. Then we go to this chord, G5 on the 3rd fret, and you play 4 beats, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then you cover. So you have a mute there, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, down. Alright, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so that the first time you do this riff, you have this thing, that 2 times that we just learned. The next time through, at the end, you have that thing 4 times. And then finally, that A string power chord for a whole note. Okay, so letter I all the way through, no mistakes this time. Twice on the first time, 4 times on the last time. So. Alright, so there's that whole song, and you have all the tabs there for you to help you out. Have fun, and we'll see you next time.